episode of AirportCEO. So in the last episode, we had just launched our 24-hour flight operation. So as you can see, the 24-hour rule does not apply to general aviation aircraft. So as you can see, this guy probably won't now take off till the morning, yes, like so. So they only basically fly from the hours between 5 in the morning and probably about between 3, 5. It depends where they've come from. So they leave at 6. So fuel, then it'll be aircraft cleaning, and there will be aircraft cleaning and also I think is maintenance, so you'll have to get a mechanic and stuff like that, which is going to make it quite interesting how to get them to your general aviation stands in the future. So as you know, with this aircraft, it's the same of cleaning, maintenance, which the service rounds get done anyways. So yeah, cleaning not requested, maintenance not requested, and then pushback isn't requested because it doesn't need it, because it's such a small aircraft. So if I now come up here on any, there's no aircraft in yet. What time's the next big aircraft in? 10:30. Christ, this runway is going to be chocked because it's squished all these flights right at the end. But as you can see now, I can actually fly past 10 PM. So these are just departing. Do we have any flights in pattern yet? No. So the flights are now in the pattern. Not yet. So we should have flights in pattern and flights inbound. Well, what time are you guys landing then? Oh, 10:30. You're all coming in at 10:30. You're small aircraft because you're 3 hours. They'll be out by 1:30. And you're until 2:30. So 2:30, that leaves me 2-hour gap ready for the first landing at 5:00. So we've got 6 flights now in pattern inbound. So this is the first night flight. And if you end up turning around and saying to me you getting fined by the city because of restricted hours, I'm kind of hoping not, because I think that is a bug. If not, it'll screw me completely over. I was having a look actually at Manchester airports. Is that a big one? No, small. I'm not bothered, I've got enough gap between as long as that. As you can see, people are already here, arrived, which is disappointing because I still need people. We have people waiting, but it's not that. And I got sidetracked again. So I was reading, that was it. I was reading Manchester Airport's 24-hour air operation policy, and I did not actually realise that Manchester Airport was a 24-hour operation airport, because obviously we're staying at a hotel near the airport, and I only thought that they flew in and out at certain times. So these turboprops obviously won't be allowed to land because noise, environmental issues, and I'm guessing that's why. And the GA rules are slightly different. The GAs can't fly at night. That's why you don't get a lot of GAs, but that's why at night sometimes you, when it's quiet, you'll hear aeroplanes going on certain flight paths, because obviously that would make sense. Military aircraft, if it was a jet, Hercules, turboprop, whatever, they would land 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because of they would be allowed to under a certain section of this aviation policy, which to me, like I said, I have an interest in planes and stuff like that. I mean, you're probably thinking, well, why don't I do flight sim on like recorded or live streamed? For the fact that I would have to I'd have to be sitting here for short flights from, say, Manchester to Amsterdam is only an hour, and it is only an hour in time. If I was to fly from here to New York in flight sim, I would be sat here for a total of 7 or 8 hours, 9 hours. I mean, I could do a flight from, say, Newark to Florida. You know, that's a couple of hours, 2 hours, something like that. Short flights are fine. It's if I decided to do a long haul, to say from, let's say, Manchester Airport to Paphos, which is Cyprus. It's about 4.5 hour, 5 hour flight time in real life, and that will be the same in flight sim. And that's a long time to be sitting, even though I wouldn't be doing anything. You know, I'd be sat here talking and obviously that sort of thing. And it's something that I'm not really interested in doing. So as you can see, it's still scheduling flights 20 minutes between, but because there's a flight here and here, it's not doing. And I'm guessing on the Monday there's a lot of flights for Crown Airlines at the moment. Why aren't you going to Monday? Oh, you are on Monday, that's why. So that probably would explain why there's not. Why is that's MP350? Your daily flight. Why is it because of Sunday that you haven't scheduled a flight? Maple have big aircraft. Russia. Doesn't like it when you start messing around with it at the moment. Oh, you're a big aircraft. Didn't realise it. So I know I need to do more gates. I will get round to it. But yeah, the flight scheduling, I'm just going to let it do it. So I don't have to worry. I can then sort out. So these haven't really caused an issue. So yeah, as I was saying, the 119 people are getting on board and pushback is requested. And it is only the boarding that is causing the issue. So that's it. The checking desk is, and the gate is closed. Boarding opens at 12:01 AM. I want the plane, not the stand. You have to be away by 2:30 AM. So what are we now waiting on? You actually waiting? You're not waiting until 2:30, surely. No. There we go. I've noticed that the CLM livery looks a lot like KLM. I think that's what it's supposed to be. So pushbacks gone. And now that flight went out early. So that one's got a long time now to wait. It's got a long time now to wait until that. It seems these flights are going in and out. Went in and out effortlessly. So our next lot of flights don't start staggering in until 5:15 AM. But I imagine that there will be people arriving. Yep, already at airports, at the airport to check in. So that's quite good. So as I was saying, noise restriction. Yeah, you wouldn't. Airbuses, the Airbus is allowed to land down, but they're not allowed to use their reverse thrusters from the hours of 2300, or in other words 11 PM, till 6:59 AM. So after 7 o'clock, they can use the reverse thrust on land. So I'm guessing that when they're landing down early hours of the morning, they have to go they've got to sort of really look at the slowing the airspeed really down and stuff. Which, like I say, does interest me. And I had not realised that Manchester was a 24-hour operation. So, checking desks have opened. So here comes the floods of people now to check in their luggage. So as you can see, the luggage bay is currently empty. Which is a good thing. So if you bear with me just a few moments, guys, I'm just gonna sit here a minute while I sort something out. There it is. I actually want to try this. So I'm just getting a flavour. For my vapor. So here comes the baggage, as you can see. I'm still losing money. So I may need to take out a loan and possibly look at expanding flights, but if I do look at the expansion of the flights, then I've got to really manage the ground staff. Let's have a sniff of this. So I got a flavour when I was out in Cyprus. And ooh, it's quite nice. It's very sweet. I haven't sort of used it up yet, so to see what it tastes like, but I'm just hoping I've got enough battery in my vape, otherwise I'm going to have to charge my batteries. I got full battery. Small coil, I've not changed it. So it's quite shocking that I am losing money. Did that just drip on my pants? So the flights actually should... Oh, they've not landed yet, have they? They should be landing down. What time? Yeah, it's starting to come down now. That's quite a thick juice as well. Shite. That's going to frick these coils up pretty quick. I'm kind of hoping that they don't, but that's a pretty sweet juice. Oh, quite sweet. So if I start coughing, I apologise. Damn, that's really nice. I wonder if I can actually... That's really sweet. Damn. I wonder if I can get my dad to get me some of that when he's away. So as you can see, we've now obviously we're getting flights in early hours of the morning, and it's the expansion that I'm probably going to look at next episode. I'm kind of hoping to make a profit. Bit like crispy treats. Not really getting much of the flavour coming through yet. Because it's supposed to be caramel. Might see if I can actually order some of that. I don't know. I'll see what's what. What I might do is just actually soften the strength. That's better. Get a better flavour of that. So just obviously just keep saying passengers can't claim baggage, I've got new flights and stuff. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to look in the next episode of doing flights. But if you do like the episode, you do like the series and all the videos that we have put out so far, please give us a like. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. You can do that on YouTube or Twitch. Obviously, I use Twitch for a lot of recording now. So yes. So thank you for joining me. I am going to cut this one short, but thank you for joining me, guys and girls, and I shall see you next time. So until then, goodbye for now.